KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Morning After Show. It's me, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. We got KQKC in the building. Let me see who we got in here before we bring the OG up. We got Ray Patterson. Salute, Ray. We got Dave the Real Thomas. What's happening with you? We got D Free in the building. What's up? We got Nate Dogg. We got All Things. Got the homie Andrew Gray. We got Marquis in the building. We got Black All Day in the building. What's happening with you? We got Savage Bo. We got Brian King, B Falcone. We got LaMarcus Robinson in the building. What's happening with you? Let me bring the OG up here. OG, what's up, man? How you doing? Uh-oh. Pros on me a sec. Let me see.
There I go. All right. How everybody doing?
There we go.
Yes,
OG,
sir.
what's up, man? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you very well. How you doing?
Okay, man. I'm gonna go out and I'm doing great, man. I think I should be good. If I have to go out and come back in, I'll do that. I don't know what's going on this morning, but how you doing, man? What's going on? Wasn't a whole lot of boxing on yesterday. We got a lot of stories to cover, but how's everything going this weekend, man?
Man, it's going good, man. I missed no boxing call this weekend, but that's okay. Sometimes you can use a day off. But one thing about it, we're gonna get boxing before next Saturday. We're gonna get it Thursday, and
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna talk about that. And like I was saying, what was that? Friday night. That I think something's gonna happen between Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney and Regis Prograis, and David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. Now, one of those three fights, I believe it's an upset. I smell an upset between one of those three. Now, I can't tell you which one yet, but I can tell you I smell something is going to be different. That's all I'm saying. So, and that's what I believe.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay. Well, we gotta put you back against the wall a little bit because that's a great that's a great. First of all, that's a great feeling because those are some tough fights. Second of all, I got to make you pick one. You got you got all your money coming in for the month. That's all you got. You got to put your money on somebody to get upset. Who you putting it on, man? Who
Well, you
gonna
know
get
what?
upset, man? You got David Benavidez is the favorite, so is David Benavidez gonna get upset? Is it gonna be Is it gonna be Devin Haney or is it gonna be Shakur Stevenson? Who is going to get upset?
Well, I believe that this is my opinion. I could be wrong, but I believe that Devin might get upset. You know, I'm not wishing that or anything like that, but I think he's
Oh,
underestimating Regis, and I think Regis want this fight, and plus Regis back against the wall because Devin is coming up from 135 to 140 and gonna snatch his belt. Now he can't allow that to happen, right? At least he gonna try not to. So that is what I'm
yeah,
eyeing
yeah,
on.
yeah.
You know, so that's what I'm thinking. Now Santos, De Los Santos, and Shakur, that's a great fight. That's a great fight. Now, one thing about Shakur Stevenson, if you make a mistake, he gonna capitalize on it. Because he just had that ring IQ. So now is he gonna sit in the pocket with De Los Santos? I don't know. He likes to. That's how he fights. Or we be on the back foot. See, all those questions, will be answered sooner or later. Man,
Yeah,
you
man.
know,
So if you give me those three, it has to be Shakur or Devin because they the ones that seem to be the least focused. Out of David Benavidez, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson, Shakur and Devin seem to be the ones where their focus seems to be elsewhere, other than the
right,
people that they fight. You know what I mean? Like
right,
Shakur is talking about Tank and Devin way more than you hear him talk about De Los Santos. Devin and Bill,
mhm,
same thing. They talking about Tank and Shakur and all of that shit way more than they talking about Regis Prograis. So when you take your eye off the ball like that, that's usually a sign that you could go in and not be the best version of yourself. But then when you look at the opponents, you got Regis and you got Edwin. Regis is he's more accomplished than Edwin De Los Santos, but he's way old. He's like 35 years old. Devin got a
mhm,
whole year, a whole 10-year age advantage over him. Whereas
mhm,
Edwin De Los Santos, he the same age as Shakur. You know what I mean? They right there. He explosive. So if I had to pick, and this is gonna sound crazy to some people, I think Edwin, I think he's more of a wild card than Regis because he's less. There's less things that you know about him. There's less film on him. There's less things to study. And he showed when he was the underdog against Jose Valenzuela, he made you come out just throwing and shit. I don't think Regis would do that. I think
mhm.
Regis too experienced, and I think he'll try to like take his time. Whereas Edwin is the one you got to worry about just coming out and being like, you know what, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm just coming out here like he did with Jose Valenzuela. He just came out that bitch and just started throwing, bro.
Right.
He
I
just
mean,
started
Rayo.
throwing. So, yeah, he
Yeah,
did. Ryo,
yeah.
Ryo still ain't recovered, bro. He still
I
ain't
know.
recovered yet. So
He kept
if I
swinging and
want to
kept
talk about
swinging.
yeah,
Huh?
if I want to talk about likely to get upset, and I'm not picking it, I'm just saying I think the
Mhm.
one this and then and that's the other thing. It's odd, bro. You know what I'm saying? Devin's still fighting on a Saturday. It's pay-per-view. He gonna be fighting at nighttime and shit. Everybody that's at Devin's level and Shakur's level, and they're used to fighting on a Saturday. Shakur got to do some weird shit. You know what I mean? The
Right,
weigh-ins
right,
on a weird the weigh-ins on a weird ass day. He weighing in on a Wednesday, not a Friday. He fighting on a Thursday, not a Saturday. You know, on
right.
Thursday, maybe he used to chilling with his daughter. Maybe he used to chilling with his girl and shit. Like, so his fight week is fucked up. You know what I mean? So it's like I would say Shakur just because it's so much weird shit going on. You know how like when you used to when a football team or a basketball team when they used to playing at a certain time, like we always play at 7 or we always play at 3 o'clock, or we used to playing on Fridays and shit. Then when you switch it up on them and they got to play way earlier than they used to playing and they come out flat and they
Right.
don't as good as like athletes are very what are we very damn I'm looking for the word very routine. We we
Routine.
we
Right.
Yeah, we used to a certain routine and shit. And his whole routine about to be fucked up this week. So if I had to pick one, I say I would have to say I think Shakur would probably, even though I think he's a better fighter than Devin, I think he's more talented than Devin. But if I had to pick more likely to get upset, I think everybody should keep an eye on the one that's going down this Thursday, man. That would be my pick, man. You got anything else on that, man?
No, you about right on the Let's Focus. Devin and Shakur, they focus elsewhere, either on each other or Devontae Davis. So that, like I said once before, what was that, last week on the live? Look, these guys need to focus on who's in front of them. Now, who they gonna fight next or want to fight next, they gotta focus on who in front of them. Because Regis is, Del Santos is. Del Santos been chasing Shakur for a long time. And now that he got him, he gonna be putting in like 110%. So, but like I say, Shakur Stevens, he's a smart fighter. He's a very smart fighter, and so he and Regis, like you said, Regis does sit back and wait. He's like a counterpuncher. That's what he does. He sit back and wait on you to make mistakes. So, so I don't know. I'm just saying, one of those three. But Benavidez and Boo Boo. What I hear, Demetrius Andrade is real big now, and he filling in that weight real well. But I still think that David Benavidez is going to catch him with something. But that's all I have on it, man. That's all I
got
have.
you. I got you. So I was reading an article. Shakur did an interview, and he was asked about Devin Haney, and he called him insecure. He said, in order, basically, since Devin was talking about him getting hurt in sparring and shit and getting knocked out, that whole story, Shakur said, man, that ain't never happened. And anybody that'll go that far to try to spread rumors about somebody, it just shows how insecure he is. What do you think of that, man? What's up, Dr. Mark? Drink more water. Cono Loco, what's up, homie? What do you think of that, man? Do you agree with Shakur? Do you disagree with him? What's your thoughts on him? Kind of labeling Devin Haney insecure and saying that he's making up stuff about sparring just to try to shine him in a negative light, man. What's your thoughts on that?
No, I don't want to sound like a hater or anything, but Devin's on a different level. Now he can box and all that, but he's not in the limelight unless his dad put him in there, like Shakur Stevenson is. Why? Because Shakur Stevenson with top rank. He's hanging out with Crawford. He's hanging out with the rest of the top ranked fighters. Big Baby Anderson, all these guys, and he's more known. To be exact, he's more known than Devin Haney. Devin Haney just got known after the Cambozo fight. So that's how I look at it. And I think Shakur is right. He is insecure, and he's the champion. He's undisputed. Well, he was undisputed, and but he's still in the history books, so it don't make a difference. Yeah, I think he is. I think he wants to be this big star. But he's just not there. But we don't see how he do with the pay-per-view numbers, but yeah, I believe so. I believe so. And I think Shakur is not wrong when he said, look, now, I think he was, what was the pivot he was on? I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
When
he was on the Pivot podcast too.
Okay. Well, he said, man, no, now take a look at Devin, how he fights, and look at me, how I fight. It's a big difference. And it is. It's a big difference. Devin doesn't fight on the inside. I mean, I don't want to go all into that, but I mean, so it's just a big difference. So I kind of believe that what Shakur's saying, but that don't make Devin not can win. That'll make him not can box. I just think in his mind he just want to be a little bit known more than he is right now. So that's how I look at it. Yeah. So
shout out Matty Yoel coming through with a 20 piece. No biscuit. He say morning to you. Hi chat. Salute, Matty. Appreciate you coming through and showing love. I think both of them I think both of them just need to. They need to fight, and they need to both just be happy with where they at. 'Cause I think both of them are kind of. They both kind of show me a lot of insecurity, not being sure of themselves. Devin, we all know Devin would give up everything he got if he could just be in Tank Davis' position. And we
Right.
all know that, and we all know that Shakur Stevenson, he showed a lot of insecurity as it pertains to Devin when they were supposed to be cool by recording his father when his father wasn't paying attention. So I think they both got bouts to that, and I think a lot of athletes do that shit because you're in the limelight all the time and you want to be known as the best. And I think they both know that they not known as that, bro. They not known as the best at anything, bro. Like no matter what they've accomplished, there's people that's like, nah, Shakur, you great, but you got to see this dude. Or Devin, you great, but you got to see this dude over there. So I think all athletes have it, man. I think if you don't, then that especially when you at the top of the game, bro. If you
Right.
if you
Right.
don't-
Yep.
if you don't have that, then what's keeping you going? What's keeping you working hard? What's keeping you, moving towards whatever goal it is
Right.
you got in mind or whatever. So I think they both do. They show it in different ways, in my opinion. Devin doesn't show it towards Shakur. I think he shows it more towards Tank. And I think Shakur does show a lot of it towards Devin because he like that's hating, bro. Like y'all was supposed to be friends and you was recording them when y'all was cool. That's kind of hate. That's some hating ass shit. But then I think Devin and his father kind of showed it towards Shakur in the ring on camera, saying, "Hey, when you get to 130, when you get too hot at 130, we're gonna move up to 140. So you keep moving, we keep moving, and we're gonna be all right." I mean, they both agreed to fight later on down the line and shit. Like that's a sign that maybe y'all think each other might be a problem and shit. So they both say and do shit to me that got me looking at them like, okay. You know what I mean? Like all right, y'all tripping. So it is what it is, man. And let me just say this, bro. Give me 1 second, cause I see him in the building. Salute to the homie Marcus, man. Salute to the homie Marcus. I see you in the building, bro. Hey, somebody sent me some shit you said about me on Twitter and shit, man, about a boxing take I had, Marcus. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30, bro. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. You can always come through and you can express yourself directly to me, and we can talk about whatever you disagree with. Just food for thought for you, dog. Vincent Williams, 20 piece, no biscuit out there, bitch. Much love to the homie KO and my brother, the singing OG. Salute, brothers. Keep up the great work. Just some food for thought, dog. Sunday is me and OG, but food for thought. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7:30. You ain't gotta type. You ain't gotta type. You can come talk to me, bro. Straight like that. So let me go to this, OG. So
Mm.
Jaron Ennis and Terence Crawford. It's so many things I want to ask you about on this. So number one,
Mm.
Terence Crawford stripped of his IBF belt. Jaron Ennis now upgraded to the true champion. Do you think the IBF made the right decision stripping Bud Crawford?
Uh, you know, I went over this Friday, I think Friday. Well, yes. They say, listen, I don't know where they got that from. That the WBC is the most prestigious belt in all the governing bodies. I think the IBF is. The IBF, don't matter who you are, they will follow their rules and regulations. Now, Terence Crawford, yes, he beat Earl Spence, and and that is it. So you have a mandatory, you have a pecking order. So therefore, the IBF, they gave him August 4th. They sent a letter, official letter to Bud Crawford on August 4th. They gave him to September 4th to start negotiating and come up with something by September 4th. Well, Bud didn't even look that way. Bud didn't even think about it because he been doing interviews talking about 154, this and that. So the IBM said, okay, I tell you what, we're going to elevate your mandatory to a super champion. And that's what they did. No favoritism. No funny business. So when he say that, oh, I threw that in the trash. No, he's lying. He didn't throw anything in the trash. You just got stripped. That's it. Now he had to fight at 154. He's not going back down. He might well just give up the belts. Now, I get it. He was trying to use the belt as a little leverage, and he wanted to only fight nobody but Earl Spence and maybe Canelo, somebody that can bring him a payday or a 401k, but that didn't help, So now he's fighting at 154, and now Boots is the super champion. Now, now, let me get this straight, and let me let everybody know. Boots Ennis is no email champion. All right, I heard people saying that. All right, Tim Tszyu is no email champion. I know. Devin Haney was an email champion. They called him that too. So we're supposed to keep that same energy, right? And call Tim Tszyu and Bud Crawford. Jaron Ennis an email champion, but they ain't no email champions. Trust me. Because right now, Boots is pretty much looking for a fight with somebody. And that's one thing about it. Now he has a chance. Now I'm happy for the young man. But you know what? KO, he's not happy. He's not happy. He's not happy. Boots is
Yeah, I
not
heard what
happy.
he said. Yeah. I heard what he
You know,
said. Yeah.
and
Yeah, I know what you're
I
talking about.
can understand that. Right. I can understand that. That ain't the way you want to get it. You want to get it the other way. That's nice. He elevated and this and that. Now they can't run. They got to see him. And now it's a different player now in the game. All right. In 147, now the whole dynamic has changed. So I think they did the right thing. Matter of fact, I think they shook up the welterweight division a little bit. So I think just that one move, I think they shook up the welterweight division. Now the young man that couldn't get a fight, they called him the so-called boogeyman of the welterweight division. Well, now he's the champion, and now you have to see him. So and he will have a mandatory. So there you go. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people got to make up their mind. The last time that the IBF had a mandatory was Carlos Ocampo, June of 2018, bro. So it's a couple of things at play in terms of the first question: did the IBF make the right decision? Well, Terence Crawford publicly let them know that he's not going to defend his mandatory, y'all. I don't even know, like, even if you're not planning on it, that's a bad mistake publicly because you see everybody else. Like,
Right.
I bet everybody in here, Devin will never fight at 135 pounds again. But you know what you won't hear him stupid enough to say? Come out and say that, nah, I ain't gonna fight at 135. Nah, he acting like he will. So they'll try to let him hold on to the belt so he can keep some leverage. Terence Crawford been publicly telling y'all Jaron Ennis don't bring shit to the table. He don't bring nothing to the table. I'm on the bigger and better thing. I got bigger fish to fry. He publicly letting the sanctioning body know I ain't gonna fight my mandatory. So what y'all want? What y'all want to happen, bro? Y'all want him to keep his belt and continue to hold up the career of Jaron Ennis? He got a rematch with Earl, man. He got so that it's one thing to know you already got a rematch clause, but then you publicly saying you'll never fight the man, and they haven't been able to exercise a mandatory since June of 2018, and you can only be the IBF interim champion for 1 year. They don't even have interim belts, y'all. If you go look up and down all of these ranking systems, the IBF does not have interim belts. They did it in the special case of Jaron Ennis for that fight he had with Karen in January of 2023 when he was on the Tank undercard when Tank was fighting Hector Garcia. They did that for him because they hadn't been able to exercise a mandatory in so long, bro. They haven't been able to. So as a result, they can only keep him as the IBF interim champion for a year. And that belt is going away and it's coming up on a year. And Terence Crawford let them know he's not fighting Ennis. So if you have a mandatory and the sanctioning body writes you a letter and they let you and you let them know you're not fighting him, and you've been publicly saying, hey, man, you've even called Tank Davis up to 147. I've heard Tank Davis at 147.
Right. Yep.
Mel Charlo at 154. Canelo Alvarez at 168. Oh, and we asking for Earl to fight us at 147 just because we want him to go away. We ain't really trying to fight him at 147. We just want him to go away because we don't think the fight make no sense. Like, that's what he said, bro. That's what his team is saying. But y'all want him to do what? Hold on to the belt? Right. No, he should be in the same position that Devin Haney is in. And that is, look, bro, we're going to take your belt. But if you decide that you're gonna come back down, we don't give a fuck what Boots got going on. He got to see you.
That's right.
So I shit, put him in
right.
recess. You know what I mean? Put him in recess.
Yep.
Take his belt, put him in recess, and then as the person in recess, he can always come back and challenge for his belt. Now, I heard people saying that champion in recess mean when you come back, you just get your belt. That's cap. Come on over here. Come on over here for the truth. When you go into recess, that's you losing your belt. Your belt is getting taken from you. Being in recess just means when you come back, you get dibs at the champion first. So whoever won your vacant belt, whoever won the belt that you vacated, they don't give a damn if they got a fight. They don't give a damn if they got another mandatory. If you come back, you get a shot at their belt. Vincent Williams, 20 piece. He say, much love to the homie KO and my brother, the singing OG. Salute, brothers. Keep up the great work. Shout out to AP Entertainment, 10 piece. No biscuit in this bit. He say most consistent duo I've seen on YouTube. Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, so what else we got? Oh yeah. So you said that Jaron Boots in is email champion. Now,
no, I said he's email champion.
No, I heard. Tell me why you don't think he's an email champion again. I'm gonna go there with it.
Because first of all, Boots Innocent. Boots Innocent? What I'm talking about? Boots Innocent he was a threat. He was a threat at 147. He was a threat to Terence Crawford. He was a threat to Errol Spence. I mean, so now he been begging. Now Terence Crawford had 2 chances to fight him. Now, you know, when he was with the BLK Prime, this and that. And of course, we know Terence Crawford said he didn't bring anything to the table. But let me ask you this. Did David Ebenezer? What did he bring to the table? Nothing. But see, what Boots has is youth, talent, and he's big. He switched from orthodox to southpaw. He has all the accolades that you can ask from a fighter. And he is begging for fights, and people are turning down fights with this young man. So he got elevated to super champion. Yes, you can say that he's an email champion because the way he got it, but he is not an email champion. What I mean is about that he's not trash or he's not average. I think he's way better than average. I think he deserves it and more, I believe. He will be a undisputed champion at 147 in my eyes, you know. Yeah. So that's how I see it. Now, when you talk about email champion with Tim Tszyu, Devin Haney, well, they didn't have the talent that he has. Tim Tszyu, yes, he's a big puncher, but we haven't seen the best of Tim Tszyu. Because being honest, Tim Tszyu doesn't have great footwork. I mean, yes, he's a heavy puncher, but that's about it. Devin Haney, he doesn't fight on the inside. He get the stick out there and keep you at bay. But does he have a lot of power to keep you at bay? No. Okay, so is he chinny? Yes. Have we seen Tank Davis been chinny? No. So therefore, Jaron Ennis, I think he's the perfect specimen to be super champion. That's what I think. And I don't think he's an email champion. He don't have nowhere near being an email champion. So
listen, man, I said it when we was live Thursday, like calling people email champions and shit. I mean, that's just to diminish them. It ain't their fault that people didn't want to fight them, bro. Like it's not Jaron Ennis' fault that he had to get the belt this way. He wanted to fight. He want to fight for the belt. Hell, he even said he wish he would have got it fighting for it, and he's looking forward to defending it and unifying it and all that shit. So you can't be an email champion when the champion is openly saying they don't want to fight you, bro. And again, I don't think Terence Crawford is a duck for not fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. He already got a contract with Errol Spence. I don't think he's a duck for not fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. He won a bigger fight with Jamel Charlo, the man 36 years old. He been at 147 pounds for 6 years. So it's not that he ducking him, but sometimes even though you're not ducking, if you go in another direction, you can't hold up the division, dog. You can't hold up the division, and you can't try to belittle Jaron Boots Ennis because he worked his way up and he put himself in position, and the person that was the champion didn't want to fight him, bro. You can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing we said about Devin Haney when Teofimo Lopez fans and shit and Lomachenko fans and Kambosos fans was calling him the email champ. Like, nah, bro, it's not his fault that the
Right.
dude that was the champion didn't want to fight him, bro. Like he put himself in position. The person didn't want to fight him, and then he got the belt. But then he went and put real weight on that belt by defending it and then eventually unifying it. It's the same thing with Jaron Boots Ennis, bro. He's in that opening stage where, yeah, it ain't his fault. He got made champion in the unconventional way that we don't like. We want you to win your belt and fight for your belt. But now he has an opportunity to be a true world champion, fight his mandatories, fight other champions in his division, and put weight on that belt. But don't punish him because Bud Crawford wanted bigger fights. Don't punish him because Bud Crawford is trying to get as much money as he can, fighting his rematch with Errol Spence at 154. Trying to fight a Jermell Charlo, calling out a Canelo Alvarez. So Terence Crawford fights one time a year anyway, if you go look at his recent history. So what is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to be able to keep the belt, fight Earl in a rematch, holding up Boots in his career, and then eventually be like, you know what, I'm not coming back down to 147, and then drop it at the end of 2024. Boots just waited another year for a person that told you the year before he wasn't going to fight him anyway that you knew had a rematch clause. Why should the division be held up like that, bro? Right. From anybody.
Now,
From anybody. P5, what up, man? Salute.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel the same way about Tim Tszyu? Because Jermell went up to fight Canelo.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why people were mad that Jermell got his belt took.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like, bro, like, it's great. Go get your money, bro.
Right.
Devin Haney shouldn't have his belts either, bro. Go get your money. If you want to move up, go get your money. With guys like Jermell, Terence Crawford, and Devin Haney, the position they should be in, okay, you going to another division, you going to go do your thing, no problem, bro. This what we gonna do. We gonna keep this division down here that you just left. We gonna keep that motherfucker moving forward. Right. And we gonna let these other people fight. But if you do decide to come back down, Jermell Charlo, we don't give a fuck what Tim Tszyu got going on. He got to see you. We don't care. We don't care who he got to see you. Bud Crawford, you got your rematch with Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? You getting your bag, go get your bag, bro. If you do decide to come back down, we don't give a fuck what Jaron Ennis got going on, who he signed to, what network he think he fighting on. He got to see you if you want your deals back. Devin, go on up there and fight Regis. Do whatever the hell you want to do, bro. But guess what? If you decide to come back down, Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Whoever win that, they got to see you. That's how it should be done. So no one fighter is holding up boxing.
Holding up the division. That's what I was gonna say.
They guys gift to boxing or some shit, bro.
Right.
They don't make no sense to me, bro.
No,
it don't make no sense to me. Like I like Bud Crawford as a fighter in terms of what he do in the ring. I'm not a fan of his, but he is the number one pound fighter in the world. But I'm interested to see what happens with Boots Ennis and Stanley Onis and all these other young 147 pounders too. Like boxing don't stop with him. Like, yes, bro, we talk about Devin Haney, Tank Davis, and Shakur Stevenson a lot on this channel. But I'm also interested in the career of Williams Zepeda or Isak Cruz or motherfucking Raymond Muratalla, Keyshawn Davis. I want to see what their careers is too. I don't want shit to be held up just because one dude is trying to go do something else, bro. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, that's how boxing should be run. That's how it should work. And then the champion, if you didn't lose your belts in the ring, if you do decide to come back down, which dudes rarely do. Dudes rarely come back down. But if you decide to come back down, then you get first dibs, bro. But we're not holding up the division for you because if you hold up the division and the fighter don't never come back down, which is what most of them do, now you just held up the division for nothing and you look stupid.
Right.
Why take that? Why take that chance? Why take that chance on a maybe, or I might come back to 135, or I might come back to 147, or I might come back to 154, and then they never come back, and you done put all these other fighters' careers on hold, all off of the word of a maybe, or all off of the word of a fighter that is gonna always move in their best interest anyway. Like that don't make no sense. Fighters is Bud Crawford openly told y'all, man, it's hard to make 147. But we want to wait to see if he gonna try to make it one more time as he gets older. That don't make no sense. Devin Haney telling y'all publicly it was hard to make 135. Shit, I'm having a hard time making 140. He telling y'all openly, I got a hard time making 140. But what we supposed to just, hey man, just let him have everything at 135. We'll hold up and wait for him on a maybe, on a mic. And then when he never come back down, the division got held up for what? For what reason exactly?
Right.
Like I'm not with that, bro. They need to move this shit forward. That's all I got on it though.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is, I don't think the divisions, none of the weight classes should be held up, because look at Earl and Terrence. They had all the belts held up for a minute, and that made the other welterweights hold up, especially on Boots Ennis. So I think Jamel, I'm not mad. I'm a big Jamel fan. I'm not mad that he got stripped, because I know he's not coming back down. He's not gonna go up to 167. I think he weighed in or whatever, and drop back down to all the way down to 154. That ain't gonna happen. So he might never see that again. So I wasn't mad about that. I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and I think boxing should work that way. So, and that this email, I don't know who made that up, but I don't think that's the way they get it. I don't think they email and telling me, this and that. So, but yeah. So that's all I have on that, man.
Yeah, and I see Bella and drink more water in the chat. I would just tell y'all, don't get your emotions confused with the facts of the matter, because if you go back to 2019, Earls fought 3 unification fights and 1 mandatory. I don't know how that's holding up the division. I don't know how you hold up the division when you unify with Sean Porter in 2019. You fight a mandatory and Danny Garcia in 2020. You fight a unification with Udinese Ugas in 2022, and you fight another unification with Terence Crawford in 2023. And the only reason you fought Terence Crawford in 2023 is because he pulled out of negotiations in 2022. So I don't know how y'all get holding up the division from that run right there, but I wish everyone would hold up the division by fighting only mandatories and unification fights, bro. Y'all gotta stop this shit, man.
Ocampo was Earl mandatory, right?
He was his IBF. Danny Garcia
IBF
was
mandatory, yeah.
WBC mandatory, but
Right.
since 2019, the man's only fought unifications and mandatories.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all saying he held up the division. Okay. All right, bro. Y'all got it. Whatever y'all say, man. Big Dog Willie, 2-piece. No biscuit out there, B. Say salute, Bill, Captain America, Haney, in the Haney court, man. Salute, Big Dog Willie. What's up? Y'all got it, bro. You know what I mean? Do what y'all do, bro. do what y'all do, man. Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. So it's Shakur Stevenson fight week, man. And Shakur Stevenson is out here not being promoted. But it's his fight week, man. Are you excited for this fight? What do you think of the promotion that Top Rank is doing of the Shakur Stevenson fight, man? You think they're doing a good job, a bad job? What do you think?
Well, first of all, I think blood, sweat, and tears come on today. For Shakur Stevenson. All right, a little bit too late. They're doing a horrible job promoting this young man. Now, I know some people say, okay, well, he never been undisputed and this and that. Well, this man was a silver medalist in the Olympics. Now, I don't know about you all today, but when I was coming up, the Olympics was everything to an amateur. People was honored to be chosen to represent their country in the sport of boxing, in the sport of gymnastics, in the sport of swimming, all that. Every summer, we were glued to the TV watching the Olympics. I mean, the United States of America was one of the top amateur programs. Now, all that just went sideways. Now Shakur Stevenson, now they look at him like, okay, he haven't done nothing, but he still was the champ. He was a champ at 130. Then now down at 135, he's trash. I don't get that. But still in all, Bob Arum knows what he has. He knows that Shakur Stevenson is not happy at Top Rank. He knows he's not being promoted like he should be. Jay Prince knows that. Now, some people believe that he's going to leave Top Rank. Now, I don't think so. Because he's still working with Jay Prince, and Jay Prince worked with Top Rank. But still in all, Top Rank is doing a bad job. Bob Arum is old school, and he's going to only do so much and only put in so much money. So therefore, he put Shakur Stevenson on NASCAR, Formula, whatever, a week. He believes that the ticket's going to sell like hotcakes, like they're going to have something to do or want to do something, like watch boxing. And I'm going to tell you right now that They don't care about boxing. But that's why they pretty much had to sell the tickets at a discounted price. So I think Shakur Stevenson is getting a bum deal. I think this is a good fight. I think this fight should have been on a Saturday. Yes, people got things to do on Thursdays. People got go get up on Friday, go to work. I mean, it's a lot of things that need to be done. Now, if that fight does well, great. If the tickets get sold out, which I think they are now, but look how they was look what they was asking for the tickets. So, but I think Top Rank is doing a bad job. Now they do a good job. Don't get me wrong, Knockout. They do a good job of promoting the prospects,
Yeah.
the
They keep
contenders.
them busy. They keep them on all the cards and shit. But they
Right.
money. The money got the dudes
There
that's
you go.
the stars and shit. Boy, they be doing horrible, man.
Right.
I
There
just
you go.
hate it. I hate that he's fighting on a Thursday. Number one. No, number two. To only have a blood, sweat, and tears episode that's coming on 3 days before the fight, bro. That's trash, man. That's
Yeah.
horrible, bro. That makes absolutely no sense to me. And y'all hit the like button, bro. I just think that his talent, it dictates. He's probably the most proven talent that they have on Top Rank, bro. He's probably the best talent that they have left, and they not promoting him at all now. Is it because they don't want to give Edwin any shine because Edwin isn't the top ranked fighter? Is it because Shakur's already let them know he's leaving at the end of next year? After the fight, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just wish that I haven't even seen a flyer for the shit, man. I ain't seen the flyer for it. They ain't dropping the blood, sweat, and tears until this
Today.
motherfucker today. And then
Yeah.
they ain't even been face to face. They ain't even have a press conference. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but they
No
ain't
press
even
conference.
do a press conference, bro. I understand this fight ain't, hey, you go to LA, you go to New York. It ain't that big, but y'all could, I mean, it would like to come to Jersey anyway. Y'all couldn't have it in Jersey.
Right.
He
I
pulled up
asked
on school anyway. Shit, like it's just it's
Sampson
crazy,
about
bro.
this, and Sampson said Bob Arum is running the show because De Los Santos is his fighter, and he said
Yeah,
and Sampson with PBC,
yeah.
so he said Bob Arum is running this show, so they hands are pretty much tied, so he chose this date and everything, so and now it's on a Thursday, and hopefully it do well. But it's a good fight though.
It
That's the
is.
thing about it. It's a
Card is
great
good
fight.
too.
Yeah. The card is great. I can't wait.
You just
For
ain't gonna
Thursday.
you ain't gonna do well. You ain't gonna do well up against NFL football, bro.
No,
You're not
no,
you just not, bro. Like my Thursday night shows, they typically don't do as good as my Monday and Wednesday shows. My Monday shows don't do as good as my Wednesday during football season. If football on, bro, that's what America is watching. Specifically, like it's gonna be the Bengals and the Ravens, bro. That's two really good teams. It's gonna be hard for them, bro. And the Bengals and Ravens gonna be in the second half when his cards start. Shit, that's unless they do what Canelo did, and they just wait for the game to go off before they push Shakur on. He
right,
gonna,
right.
he gonna be going on at 12 a.m. on a goddamn Thursday night, bro.
See, that's the catch though. See, ESPN they ain't gonna play that, right? Because ESPN
Yeah.
is big in sports, and boxing don't bring a lot of revenue. They don't bring a lot of revenue to ESPN. They don't only get a smidget,
They gonna
So
rush him out there like, say, man, we got to put sports on
right,
for the game
exactly,
and shit. I better hurry up.
right, exactly.
Put your ass
Now,
on ESPN4. I don't even know if they got an ESPN4, but they if you want to watch the
right,
fight, you can catch the fight on ESPN News.
yeah, right.
ESPN4.
That's what I'm saying. Man. But now let's think about it. Now, let's flip it over for a minute. Now we got Neveretti on that card, and now
Yeah.
they are trying to make a fight with Neveretti and Shakur Stevenson. Now, if they want to make it that way, okay, that's fine, whatever. But I hope and they put it on a Saturday when they make that fight because that's the fight they're trying to make. So if Tank don't step in and fight Shakur, so hopefully that would be the next fight, Tank and Shakur. I think that's the best fight right now at lightweight division. Some people
Yeah.
said Devin Haney and Tank, but I think Shakur and Tank would be the best fight. I believe, at
Shout out. Yeah, I think so too. Cause I don't think Devin coming back to 135. He gonna have to show me. He ain't coming back, bro. That boy having trouble making weight. The first Cambosos fight.
Man, this
You
dude is
gonna go? You gonna
he's
go up to
big. Yeah,
140? You gonna go up to 140 after how you struggled to make weight against Loma, then come back down to 135 a year later? Fuck out of here, man.
right.
Big Dog Willie, 2-piece, no biscuit out there. He say Shakur's tickets was given to military veterans. Damn, bro, they giving tickets away already, bro.
Right. I
Yeah,
thought so. Yeah, they were giving to
that's
the
crazy.
military. Yeah.
Crazy motherfucker. Hey man, David Benavidez daddy say he want to slap Tim Bradley. He say if he see Tim Bradley, he gonna slap his ass, bro. I'm just telling you what he said, bro. I'm reading this shit right now.
Okay, man, what Tim Bradley do this time?
He said what he said, man. He said people say David has bad defense. That clown Tim Bradley says David has terrible footwork. He's always talking shit. To be honest, I want to have him face to face and slap him in the face. I was one of his fans and following him when he was fighting, but it comes to the point where I just hate this guy, bro. He say, what did he say? He say, I think his commentating is a piece of shit, to be honest with you. I don't know why they hired this guy because I don't think he knows how to commentate. He's always talking shit. We're going to show him. For us, it's an honor and a pleasure to fight this guy, Boo Boo, and he's a very dangerous fighter. That's what we want to do. We want to test our skills and show the people that David is the best in 168. He always talking shit. This isn't the first time. He always talking shit about Junior for some reason. Junior used to fuck him up in sparring when Junior was 17 years old. He was already fucking him up. just tell you what he said. Why is it funny? This is what he said, bro. This is what he said. He said he's not. Oh, he's not done either. He said, I don't know why this. He said, I don't know why this guy. Of course, he wouldn't like me talking about his sons. There are ways to criticize fighter, but you see the hate when he does it towards Benavidez. Jose Senior say he go slap Tim Bradley. Say he trash. You can't commentate, man. What you think that, man?
Tim Bradley, he's a bias. He's a bias. What's up, Akilo? He's a biased commentator, and we know that. He tried to give a unbiased commentating, but it just don't work out that way because he end up always supporting the top ranked fighter. Because he fought on Top Rank and he works for ESPN. So yes, Dave Benavidez. But see, the thing about that is Dave Benavidez they're not fighting on Top Rank. So why is he commenting, about that fight? Now, of course, when you're a commentator, you have to, set your bias to the side. Even if you don't want to, and you think this or that, and you got to really tell the truth. And he doesn't do that, and a lot of people are noticing that. So now Jose Senior, I had interviewed him a while back. He a nice, humble young man. Him and Bill Haney, they went at it once before. Now what they were going at it about, I forgot what it was, but it was on the Boston Boys. But yeah, he can get heated up, man. He can get heated up, and but I think Demetrius Andrade, he's a great fighter. And his son, great fighter. All he did is made a mistake in the past, and now he's redeeming himself. Matter of fact, he did redeem himself, and he deserves everything he's getting now. He fought his way all the way back when he got stripped and everything and lost the belt. And I mean, so Tim Bradley, yes, some people is not fast on the feet. Some people's hands are not faster than others. I mean, but he's still a good fighter. See, it's some things that some fighters can't do, but it's some fighters that can do a lot. See, some fighters are not great of everything, but they good at everything. So and Tim Bradley, he need to be a commentator that recognize that. All right, you can say, look, David Benavidez. No, I'm not gonna say he's trash or anything like that. He's a good fighter. He's not great at everything, but he does everything good. I would say something like that. Even though it might be, in his mind, cap, but still in all, you gotta humble yourself as a commentator. Other words, you have to, give your honest opinion according to uh, uh, um the networks and the fighter. Every fighter I respect stepping in that ring, and he was a fighter. He should know. No, you risking your life in there, and for you to disrespect the fighter, and man, that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. And he knows that.
I
So I hope
mean,
he go ahead. Mm.
it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, cause Jose Benavidez Sr. always talking shit about other fighters and shit, bro. I ain't gotta, but he is in it, and so he is supposed to ride for his son. I guess Tim Bradley is supposed to be more unbiased. He's supposed to be a commentator and shit. But if he's mad at him for saying David Benavidez's footwork isn't the best, I mean, shit, that's objective analysis. If he's
Right.
mad at him for saying David Benavidez defense could use some work, I mean, he is squared up on the inside all the time when he walking forward with his hands up, just a regular high guard trying to catch and shoot shit. So I don't know why that's considered talking shit. These are things that are true. I've also heard him talk about how dangerous David Benavidez is and how he want to see David Benavidez get his shot against Canelo. So I think he just don't like Tim Bradley, and I'm right there with him in terms of his commentary, how he handles
I was
himself,
about to say that.
how he's always in favor of the top ranked fighter no matter what. So yeah, I don't like that shit. And then he's completely biased when it comes to anybody that he consider himself cool with. Like all that objectivity and analysis go out the window if he cool with you. You can't two people you can't talk about with Tim Bradley and hear him say nothing critical of. You won't never hear him criticize Terence Crawford or Shakur Stevenson, boy. You won't hear that shit, boy. He ain't got nothing but great things to say about them, man. And shout out Young World 5-piece. No biscuit. He say, Garcon, join me today. 7-day water only fast. Reset your bodies, you filthy animals. OG, you're at the top of that list. Wow. Love y'all. Can we eat? Like,
Nah, just straight water, man. I don't know about
get
that.
to eat too? Like, do we eat and drink water, or do we just drink water with no food? Is it just fluid only water for 7 days?
7-day water only fast. Water only.
Like water only to drink or water only, period, in my body, bro.
In your body.
Nah, fuck that. I gotta eat. 7 days without eating?
Yeah. Water only.
No.
I don't know that my stomach be in my back.
Say, won't you be weak?
Yeah, I have fast for 1 day, something like that. But
nah, bro, I can't go. Shit, boy. I hope the zombies don't come. I hope it's never the end of the world while I'm alive, bro. I gotta eat. I need my food, bro. I can't be out here not eating this shit, man. That's not gonna go good for me. That's gonna go bad. That's gonna go bad quick, bro.
Everybody passing out.
Yeah, that's gonna go bad quick, bro. No food. Man, my wife tell y'all, boy, I be listen by 1 p.m. If I ain't ate nothing by 1 p.m., bro, I'm cranky. I need my food. Bro, I can drink water only, like no juice, no soda and shit, but still have my food. But I can't do the water. I can't do the water only and nothing else. That shit. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, young world. I need my food, bro. I need my goddamn food. Do you eat pork? Nah, I don't eat no pork. I eat chicken and fish, bro. I don't eat pork or beef. Yeah, I don't eat pork or beef, dog. Yeah, man.
Ramadan, I eat by sundown.
Yeah, I can't do it. So they saying that Deontay Wilder may come back December 23rd. We don't know who his opponent is yet. Mm-hmm. We don't know who his opponent is yet. But who you think it might be, man? Wilder? We know it ain't gonna be Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua, Deontay talking about he got to fly to London just to try to get him to fight him. So we know it ain't AJ. Who you think he might be coming to fight on the 23rd, bro?
Well, what I hear is they're trying to put all heavyweight card together on the 23rd. All heavyweights, So, but he did make a comment that looking forward to doing business with Ngannou. Okay. Now, they've been trying to do business together for the last 2 years. quietly. But now, maybe that might be it. I don't know. But I don't know who it might be. Tyson Fury, I doubt it. I doubt that happened. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder is talking about flying out there, talking to him man to man, and you know, listen, Anthony Joshua is not going to get in there with Deontay Wilder. He's at a period of his career where he don't want to get knocked out. He don't want to get knocked out, and he don't want to take a chance. Eddie doesn't either. They are talking about fighting Big Zane, and that might just go just as bad. Even though he's 40 plus, still he can knock him out. But still, I don't know. That's a very good question. They want Usyk. So I don't know why he won't Usyk. Well, I know why. He has a belt and the belt. So, but I don't know. That's a very good question. Cause
Yeah, they talking about everybody in the chat. I heard them talking about Joseph Parker too. I would hope it'd be Andy Ruiz, but I don't think Andy Ruiz want that fight. I don't think he been training. I don't think he in shape. I'm just happy to see him back, bro. Like, these dudes need to start fighting more. His career, man, fighting once a year or once every year and a half at his age, bro, you wasting time, bro. He need to be trying to get in as many as he can to get as much money as he can before he get out this month, because he is 37, 38 years old. So I just hope I hope that him and AJ eventually fight, bro. I think Anthony Joshua will probably make that his very last fight. So I don't know what to hold up, but he clearly scared to fight Deontay Wilder. So it is what it is. At this point, I don't even care. I don't even care who he fight. I just want to see him in the ring again, bro. They scared for somebody that can't box, bro, that ain't got no skills. OG, he showed me having a hard time. He showed me having a hard time getting motherfuckers in the ring with him, bro.
Yep.
They be finding every reason not to get in the ring with him for somebody, you know what I'm saying? They can't fight, bro. Like, he ain't got no boxing skills. He windmill punches, they say. All he got is his right hand, they say, but don't nobody want to get in there motherfucker with him, bro.
Right.
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy because Deontay Wilder, he's not the best boxer, but he's like Gervonta Davis. All it takes is one shot to get you out of there. So all he had to be is lucky one time, and they know that, so and he knocks out big guys and big heavyweights. And I mean, when he came in at 200 some pounds, 220, he still was knocking guys out bigger than him. So we'll see. We'll see. And like I say, it's hard for him to get a fight because nobody want to fight him. And the Ruiz priced himself out. Won 50-50. He held the belt for one fight, then he lost it again. So
how you getting 50-50 if you Andy Ruiz? But nobody know you. Come on, bro.
I know. He wanted 50-50 because he was a unified champion, but only for one fight. Because the next fight he lost him again, in Saudi Arabia with Anthony Joshua. So now he won 50-50, with Deontay Wilder. So
I'm reading these chat, boy. They crying like a mug. They crying like a mug over Terence Crawford, bro. I'm just scrolling down this shit, just laughing at Drink and Bella and now D-Ray in here. They
crying about Terence for?
Oh for man, they hate that he got stripped, man. They man, y'all be crying if it was Earl, if Earl got stripped.
I mean, like I said, you can't hold up the division, right? If you fighting at 154 and you telling everybody, you're announcing it and you letting everybody know. I mean, they have to do their job, And like I say, Jamel, that's my fighter. He got stripped. I ain't tripping. That was WO, and now the IBF finna strip him now.
And then King of 47, what's up? King of 47 in the building. That shit funny. Why did you do that? Because you protect this knockout. Knockout protects us.
There's no hate against Terence Crawford, but Terence Crawford, y'all should know by now. He has a habit of putting his foot in his mouth. He has a habit of saying things that he shouldn't be saying. That's because he don't have no guidance, right? That's why he don't have no guidance. He don't have nobody that's in his corner that can help him, or a publicist or somebody. Look, don't say that, or don't say that. And now he's on his own. See, he's not with Top Rank anymore. He loved that PBC money. He loved it so much. He building a house now. So he didn't build one before, did he? No, but I'm just saying that. Listen, Terence Crawford is used to doing this. He always running the mouth, doing interviews, and now. But I guarantee you this though, I bet he still won't sell.
Yeah.
I bet he still won't. But and also I will say this. Now I don't care if Earl Spence win or lose. I just would like to see him in the rematch, looking like the Earl Spence that we all know and liked. That's all. Okay. So I don't
I
got
got
nothing bad to say about Terrence. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, look, bro. I mean, I know this get lost on people, but if you go back to before the fight, I said whoever win the fight at 154, if they fight at 154 in the rematch, then they need to keep them. They need to come up off them belts at 147. I said that before the fight, but they get lost on people, man, because they I don't give a fuck if it's Earl or Bud, bro. If you're not coming back, the fuck we holding up the division for, bro? I don't understand that shit. If you're not coming back. If you say you're not coming back, if we all know that you were trying to move on and fight bigger fights, why should people wait for you? Who are you to wait for, bro? Who are any of these guys to wait for? The where we just like, you know what, bro, you just do your thing, but unless you drink or King of 47 or one of these or D-Ray, unless you one of them, like what we supposed to do is fight, fam. But all right, bro, you beat Earl 147, you going to fight at 154? Oh, then you want the Jamel Charlo fight? So you just get to keep the belt for a whole another year or two, and we supposed to do what? We supposed to do what exactly? Just
right. Just wait around and fight.
wait around for you, bro. Come on, dog. Y'all tripping like a motherfucker. Y'all know y'all tripping too. Y'all won't come debate me on it. Y'all just talk shit in the chat. Let me read this, bro, because Antonio Tarver had something to say about Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I heard that, but go ahead.
Yeah, he says, I think he's talking about Tank. He says, I think he's the goods. I love seeing him fight. He's the culture right now, and everyone can relate to Gervonta Davis. But I want to see him fight those big names because you're only as big as the person you beat. A lot of the times, people say, "Who has he beat?" At the end of the day, that's what you've got to ask yourself. But I believe those big fights are out there, but it takes two to tango. We've got to get those guys willing to take those risks and fight these guys to fight and take the chances of laying it all on the line and not being so picky about the guys you don't fight. If you're the best, you figure it out inside those 12 rounds. A lot of times you don't have it figured out until you step in there, but sometimes you've got to take risks, and nothing is more rewarding than the risk you take. Then he says, I can see Gervonta Davis or Shakur Stevenson being the last man standing. That is a great fight. A little too soon right now, but it's definitely in the making to be one of those fights we will call a legendary night because the winner will become an instant legend and the GOAT. What do you think of that, man?
Yeah. I agree with him. I agree with him wholeheartedly. Tank, yes. Everybody say he has the goods. I think he does too. But we'd like to see him take the chances. You know, everybody want to see him take the chance. And I don't blame him. Yes, we would like to see someone say, okay, I want to take their chances. So, but yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with what he said. Only thing about it is that uh, um a lot of other fighters. Well, see, Antonio Tarver, he's a promoter now, and that's what he's doing, promoting. Now, yes, if you that good and you want to fight Gervonta Davis, okay, you got to have a dance partner. He has to have a great dance partner. And like I said, Shakur Stevenson, I think that's the fight to have. And I think if I was him, I would like to make that fight. I would have that fight made. Now, a lot of people say they don't want to see Pitbull Cruz again. I wouldn't mind seeing that. You know why? Because I
Why is that?
want because see, the reason why I want Tank to beat him with both hands and beat him and let everybody know, the Hispanic community and everyone, that listen, he ain't that guy that y'all thought he was. And I'm about to show you. And by him going in there and knocking him out or beating him, then maybe because he got famous off Tank name and by losing. So that would shut that down. That's what I'm thinking. That would shut that down. Now, of course, we would like to see him fight Shakur Stevenson also. That would show you who the king of the division is. But Pitbull Crew now, I know a lot of people say, man, I don't want to see that no more. Oh, that's trash. But that would shut it down. And that would shut down and let everybody know, look, hey, he got his name off of me. He doesn't jab. He just come in and swing. So therefore, let me shut this down right now and let y'all know y'all hero is a zero. So that's what he needs to do. Now, if we want to fight Shakur Stevenson, man, that would be a great fight, and I think that fight would do big numbers. So it's a cross promotional type of fight, whatever, but it doesn't matter. Tank can get in there and fight him. So, but that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Tank, and also I would like to see Tank get a belt. A belt at 135. I would like to see that because Devin Haney, he pretty much gonna get drop the belts. He's not coming back down. So I would like to see him get a belt too, because it is some good fighters still left at 135. Now 140. If Tank need to go to 140, he can fight Ryan at 140 or whoever want to fight him at a catch weight maybe. But right now, I would take care of business in my own division. That's what you need to do. Take care of business on the division. Now, I can't see Tank moving up to 140 to end up fighting at 147. I can't see that in his career. He's just not tall in stature. And that just won't be a feasible for him. So, but I think
I was rocking with Antonio Tarver OG until he said the fight is a little too soon right now. Like, what you mean, bro? This the problem with boxing, y'all. That's the issue right there. He talk all about how they the best, how that's a great fight, how the fight need to happen, how it's gonna make them an instant legend, or how it's gonna make them to go to this era. It's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. But then at the end of that shit, he say he talking about tanking Shakur. At the end of all that, he say it's a little too soon right now. What that mean, bro? I'm tired of it. Boxing getting on my nerve with this shit. This shit. He be doing this. Ella B and them be doing what you mean? It's a little too soon right now, bro.
Right.
Like, when it's supposed to happen then? I don't know about y'all, but if I got a shot to be a legend, I want to be a legend as quick as possible, bro. Only in boxing do they be like, yeah, the best product, we gonna make y'all wait. We give y'all all this other bullshit in between. But the fight that we all know is the best. The fight that we all know is the one that's gonna be great for these fighters' legacy. It's just a little too soon right now. It's just a little too soon. But it'll be a big fight when it happens. It'll be the greatest fight when it happens. Man, I don't even like that shit, bro. I don't like that shit. I think all these fights need to happen now. I think they need to happen the quickest and get this shit out the way so we can see who truly the best is. Everything else though, I agree with him, man. I think it's a fight that people want to see. I think these fighters need to take risks, but you can't in one breath talk about how fighters need to take risks and then say it's too soon for them to take risk in the very next breath. And this is shit like this. Why when Antonio Tarver be talking, I don't really take much of what he say serious, bro. Yeah, I don't take much of what he say serious. So that's my take on it, bro. Everything was good until he gave it the mark of death by saying it's too soon for the fight. If it's too soon for it, what the fuck you talking about it for?
Right.
What you talking about it for if it's too soon for it? And then as far as Tank and Pitbull OG, I just disagree, bro. I think it's like if you're gonna give me an opponent that we ain't really asking for, man, fight a Frank Martin, bro. Fight a Gary Russell. Even though Gary anybody but Pitbull, because we already seen it. Fans don't want it. He beat him with one hand, and he gonna get criticized anyway. But that's just gonna open up the floodgates if he do that. So if you're gonna fight somebody, bro, that's not a Devin Haney or a Shakur Stevenson when you come back for your first fight, at least fight like a Frank Martin or somebody, bro, because Pitbull, that's not, especially. And the other thing, OG Pitbull looked like shit in his last fight, bro. It ain't like he done lost the Tank, and then he be looking better and better and better ever since. Where you feel like he got hope. It looked like he got worse, man. It looked like Tank Davis was the best I ever seen him fight. He the best he looked the best I ever seen him fight, and he been going down ever since. And then against Giovanni Cabrera, he looked like crap. Hell, he looked like he didn't even have power no more against Giovanni Cabrera. So I don't because of that. I think Tank is better now. He's been more disciplined. He's more hungry. His mindset way different, man. I got it on good authority from people that's in that camp that He been like he was fasting in jail, bro. He was that shit that
Right.
the young world was talking about earlier. That's what he been
Right.
on, and that's the
Right.
type of time he been on. Like that's a dangerous ass dude right now, and I don't. And him getting there against Pitbull, the Pitbull that showed up against Giovanni Cabrera, you might well make dinner plans that night. You might well get ready to go to the club that night because you ain't gonna be there for about 4.5, 5 rounds, bro.
Wow.
if they get in there, if they get in there right now with the way that Pitbull is looking in the type of mindset that Tank done had lately, bro.
Yeah.
You might be there for half of the fight. So go ahead and make some other plans, man. Go ahead and make some other plans. That shit ain't gonna last long, and it's gonna be one-sided as hell, man. You got anything else on that, OG?
Not on that, no, I don't.
What else you got? You got something?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say this about Earl Spence and well, really Terence Crawford too. A lot of people saying that Earl Spence, remember that picture came out and it was an old picture, as you noticed, and a lot of people say that he's not a disciplined fighter, like Terence Crawford is. And Terence Crawford stays in the gym every day, all day, this and that. Earl Spence don't do that, and I say I beg the difference. Your discipline might be stay in the gym all day and stay all in shape and this and that. See, when you get in a fight, now I'm not a boxer, never have been. I always been a basketball player. But when you have been in a fight, with the type of fight he was with Terence Crawford. You first of all, you gotta let your body heal before you go back in the gym and start doing strenuous things. Your body has to heal because both of these guys are not young pups, and of course, and especially you haven't, you took a beating. Let's be honest. He took a beating. And so you're not going to get in there. And that was a phony picture, so we ain't gonna talk about that because that's just old. I don't know who did that, but it's old, and But anyway, but you're gonna rest up your body. Now, Earl Spence been a boxer since the amateurs. Even before that, I'm just talking about organized boxing, and I'm damn quite sure that he knows his body. I'm damn quite sure he knows what he's doing. Now, I'm damn quite sure he never missed weight. Now, please, I don't know what that came from, but that's a lie. Now, Terence Crawford, now, y'all believe that he's in the gym every day, but don't forget, he take his kids to that gym. He built a gym next to his gym for wrestling or something like that. But that don't make you a better fighter. You have to know your body. Some people don't have to work out for 3 days. They still on top. They still number one. They still that dangerous fighter. They don't even have to work out every day. But whoever put that notion out there that said he's not disciplined, I beg the difference. I think he is disciplined. He disciplined his own way. That's how I say.
So while you were saying that, I was reading the chat on another topic. It's fun. Bullet, quit trying to protect your boy. Last I heard, Raymond Murtala called out Devin Haney. He didn't call out Tank Davis. Why you trying to throw? Why you need Tank to protect your boy from Raymond, bro? What you doing in the chat, bro? He said he want Devin Haney, bro. After the last fight. He didn't say shit about Tank. Yeah, Murtala called out Devin. They like, the Murtala's available for a fight right now, man. Murtala can fight Tank. He won't fight your guy. He don't want to fight Tank. He want your guy. He called out your dude. He said he want him.
See, Robert Garcia did mention Tank though, but he said Tank come with stipulations, right? And where he try to find those stipulations, but they want to take the they want to take the easy route first.
That man called, they trying to go. They trying to go the easy route. They trying to see your guy. He don't want that tough fight yet. He want that easy fight, bro.
But thank y'all for listening to me.
They over here talking about some other shit, man.
I know. Thanks a lot, right?
Yeah, you said a lot. They over here talking about, bullying them. You know what I'm saying? They can't bully them. You see Joseph, they can't. They love to talk about Devin and Tank all the time.
Okay, they Devin fans.
No, yeah, I mean, the biggest, the big. Listen. Only a Haney fan. Listen, OG. So just hear me out. So Joseph say Tank scared of Raymond, right? Raymond called out Devin, but Bullet and Joseph is saying Tank should fight the dude that called out Devin, but then calling Tank scared. Make it make sense. You see what I'm? This is what I have to deal with over here on a daily basis, OG. Every time I'm live, every time I get to talking about topics and shit. This is the type of logic. This is the type of brains that I have to deal with on a daily basis.
Well, did Devin respond back to Marcello?
No, of course not.
Oh,
he's at
okay.
He's at 140. You know what I'm saying? He's at 140. That's what they'll tell you. He's at 140, but he come back to 135. Don't take his belts though. He's at 140, but he come back to 135. That's what they tell you.
Right. Yeah, Bill said he coming back. They fight at any weight.
Yeah, in all seriousness though, Tank versus Muratalla is a great fight. It's just that shit ain't happening, bro. It ain't big enough for no cross promotional shit. And Bob Arum is not. He ain't finna just let PBC take all the money and put on the fight, and he only get a percentage from Raymond Muratalla. That shit ain't happening, bro. That shit ain't happening. But it will be a great fight though. It'd be better than Pitbull for sure. If I had my choice, I'd pick that one over the Pitbull fight. So I'm with y'all on that. But stop the scared shit, man. He called out your guy. You seem scared of him. You want Tank to be your bodyguard and shit. I don't know where that come from. Y'all tripping, man. Frank Martin. I'd rather Frank Martin is more proven than Muratalla, in my opinion. I'd rather because I don't know if y'all noticed, but I thought the Muratalla knocking out Jeremiah Nakathila, I thought that was a great win by him. He did it better than Shakur, but Nakathila got knocked out again last night, bro. I don't know if y'all knew that, but he was fighting Tito Mercado. He got knocked out in the second round last night. So that Nakathila, that Shakur Stevenson Nakathila fight looking shaky, bro. Wow. It's getting shaky about a day because ever since he fought Shakur Stevenson, he done got knocked out by two prospects, bro. Raymond Muratalla knocked his ass out, and Tito Mercado just knocked his ass out last night, bro. Just knocked his ass out last night. Nah, best dad ever. I don't want Tank to fight a prospect. I don't think Frank Martin is a prospect though. He number one in the ranking system and shit. And he graduated from prospect when he beat Michelle Rivera. I think Frank Martin is better than Isak Cruz. I think Raymond Muratalla is better than Isak Cruz, bro. You know what I mean? But at least Frank Martin is ranked higher, so I'd rather them two over Isak, best dad ever. We've seen that already, bro. With one hand, I don't want an Isak fight, man. But anyway, that's all I got.
Tank is a bad boy. Tank is a bad boy, though. He's a bad boy, though. Tank. He can box. He can punch. He got great footwork. He's a thinker. Great ring IQ. Everything. So he's a bad dude. So and plus, he got that swagger that people like. He's just all around great fighter and a great fighter outside the ring. See, just being a great fighter inside the ring, that's not enough these days. You got to be a great fighter outside the ring. What I mean is, the way you talk, the way you move, things like that, friendly, accessible, things like that. All that come into account of being a great fighter. So, but that's all I have, man. You got anything else?
I'm gonna answer this question, then we can get last words. JA05 says, I got a question. KO, he said, if Tank put a rehydration clause on trash ass Ryan, what makes you think he wants to fight Haney or Shakur? If you go listen to Tank Davis's interviews, the only reason he put a rehydration clause on Ryan was because Ryan didn't want to make the weight, bro. If Ryan would have been willing to make 135, then he wouldn't have a rehydration clause. So I would assume that as long as Devin Haney or Shakur are willing to make weight to fight Tank, I don't think he would put a rehydration clause on him. Now, I say all that to say rehydration clauses and catch weights are trash. And that's why I criticize Tank for that. And I hate that shit. But until he does it, I can't really. I got to see what happens. If they fighting at a catch weight, if those guys are demanding to fight him at 140 when he's uncomfortable there, I mean, what do you want him to do? You know what I'm saying? He's 5'4", and he clearly dropped belts at 140. He clearly dropped belts at 130. What y'all want these people to be able to dictate to him what weight class he fight at, or he a duck? Nah, bro. I mean, that's part of negotiations. Like, if he the A side and you really want to fight him and he can get you your biggest payday and he your biggest fight, why are you able to tell him what weight class he fight at? That's a whole different conversation. But I would assume, to answer your question, that the higher the weight, I'm sure he's gonna have some stipulations on there for him because he doesn't even want to fight at that weight in the first place. So if Devin is trying to get him to fight at 140, you can for damn sure be like, okay, you want 140, you can bet you're gonna have a rehydration clause on that motherfucker. If Devin trying to get him at 139, I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably try to do that shit because he wants to fight guys at 135. And dudes are moving away from his weight class and trying to get him to come up. And then fans like some of the people in the chat are
like Joseph Jackson. Like
guys in the chat are trying to blame Tank because motherfuckers is leaving the weight class that he said he comfortable at, and they like, oh well, shit, you go up. Just go up, bro. Like, even though you the A side and you supposed to dictate everything, but then they'll tell you that he dictates. It's funny. They'll tell you that he the A side, he can send a contract and he can dictate terms, while also saying that he should give in to motherfuckers trying to fight him in a different weight class that he don't fight it. But it's cool. It's cool. But I would imagine that the higher the weight class, if I'm from the outside looking in, the higher the weight class somebody wants to fight at, I bet you'll probably have stipulations. If you fight him at 135, you won't have no stipulation. So that's my answer to your question, J.A. Go ahead, bro. You got anything else, man?
No, that's about it. That's all I got, man. That's it. I will be live tomorrow, same time. And we got a fight, of course, Thursday night. And hopefully I'll be feeling well enough to call that fight. I'm gonna be having an extraction done, hopefully, tomorrow. So we'll see. Yeah.
Already. Well, I hope that the tooth goes well, man. Everything works well. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I appreciate y'all coming through. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Good luck to your football teams, unless you're playing my Cowboys. And for the Eagles, who got a bye week, I hope that y'all have the worst bye week. Everybody just gets sick and y'all just have a sucky ass bye week because I hate the Eagles, and it is what it is, man. I see y'all soon. We out here. Shout out peace out, OG. Take it easy, man.
All right, take it easy. All right.